Yo, peep this. You just clicked on this view it, and I'm Tyrone Cross. Welcome to my channel where I do my thing. I react to TikTok videos and discuss other topics I find interesting or important. And at the end of the day, I hope you enjoy yourself and you enjoy the video and maybe have some laughs. So if this is the first time you clicked on my video, then you're new to the crew and I welcome you, or we welcome you. So I do like to ask, after this video, if you like how I do what I do, please subscribe. Please help support me, help support this channel. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by September 30th, because that will be this channel's 1-year anniversary, baby. So now, video time. In this crazy video, I got a pronoun popo up there talking about why it should be okay to kill babies. You know, have an abortion. But before I run the clip, I just want to say, in my opinion, this is an important topic. It's been downplayed and turned political. But anyone choosing to have an abortion or had an abortion probably made the biggest decision in their life. For real, they probably will never have a harder decision ever again in their whole life. So you already know. Let's view it.
Women aren't the only ones who can get pregnant. Men can get pregnant too. There are such thing as trans men. Trans men can get pregnant.
This is exhausting. Stop saying men can get pregnant. And then you instantly clarify it by saying trans men are men. Trans men can get pregnant. Yes, we already know someone born a biological woman can get pregnant. We already said that. You don't have to say it in reverse.
So, no, they're not women, they're men. Trans men are men. You say they do not have to become a parent. But another way they could do it is foster system. Foster systems are severely broken in this age. I'm not saying you got to
back up your definition, because that's not the point of foster care. Foster care isn't to give your child over to the system. It's about family reunification.
I'm saying that a lot of people give their children up to foster care or adoption agencies or wherever you're talking about.
Now she meant adoption agencies. Foster care is supposed to be temporary. Yes, they're terrible situations, and I don't understand why you pay foster parents to take kids temporary and then charge people that want to adopt a kid forever thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. That makes no sense to me, but that's a whole nother subject.
A lot of people that go into the foster care system can attest it to being awful. You want to subject these children that just because their parents didn't want them, you want to put them into a system that doesn't care for them, that they're 4 times more likely to commit suicide, 7 times more likely to have depression, 2 times more likely to have learning disabilities and suffer from all of these different things. You want them to suffer through all this just because you're forcing this person to have a baby?
Is it so if someone's going to suffer, is it better just to kill them?
I'm not saying that. What?
That's exactly what she just said. She said so people who don't want their babies, they should put them in foster care, and then went on this long list of negative things that can happen to them, or that they have a higher probability of happening to them because they're in foster care. In other words, implying that it would have been better to have them aborted. So no, she didn't say exactly have an abortion instead of putting people in foster care, but it was implied. And take that damn mask off. 2020 called, they want their mask back.
I'm not saying that.
Well, that's what you're saying. You're saying you don't want them to go to the foster care system because of all of these statistics showing how children in foster care suffer.
I'm saying you would rather this person put up their baby to have a terrible life and most likely end up.
So what's the more compassionate option?
To have an abortion.
To kill it. Do you think there's anything less extreme you can prescribe to that situation than
Are you saying the
dismemberment?
foster care system is a viable option when multiple children die every day in there?
So how easy your life is going to be when you're born should be what determines if you are born? How does this make sense to them? Do they not hear what they're saying? She should be like, oh, I'm sorry. I just heard what I said out loud. I'm going to go sit my ass down now. Pardon me.
When a woman is pregnant with a child that she does not want to parent, she's not placing into a foster care
And I'm saying
system.
not only women can get pregnant.
How do you have a discussion on the right for babies to live or die, and you still have enough nerve to care about what pronouns are. You think that's on the same level. You're talking about babies living or dying, and you're sidetracked about pronouns? How about this? Let's make a deal. Abortion will be legal and acceptable, but we have to start with all the people that want to abort babies just because they're inconvenient.
Oh, okay. So when a woman is pregnant and she doesn't want to become a mother, she can choose
I like
to
how you're only
place
using
her
she
child
pronouns,
with an adopted
women.
family.
I love that. That's
or
great.
she can choose.
All she can hear is she and mother. She don't hear babies, adoption, abortion. None of those words are popping up anymore. All she can hear, she mother, and it's driving her crazy. That's crazy that you can't handle words like she and mother.
To use the already accessible safe haven laws to give up her child to the state. Those children,
Yeah,
those
and the state doesn't
newborn
give a fuck
babies
about
do
kids.
not languish in foster care. They don't languish in foster care. Why? Because there's over 1 million
What
couples
about all
in
the
America
cases
today
where kids go
waiting-
to families that don't
they're
care about
waiting
them
to
and suffer
adopt
from domestic
newborns.
abuse?
When you're talking about foster care, we're talking about older children, not newborns. Older children whose parents have lost the right to parent them because of abuse, because of alcohol or drugs, because they've been imprisoned.
That's
We're
not
not
always the
talking
case.
about babies going into foster care. What I asked you is, do you think there's anything less extreme we can do as a society?
I always like to tell people that think it's so cool to abort a baby. I go, well, when if your parent aborted you? You wouldn't even be here to say that dumb opinion. And to me, as a person, and if I was a baby that could speak my mind, I would say to my parents,
if you don't want me, please still have me. Please let me live my life. Please let me become what I can become. Don't take away all my opportunity because you don't love me or you don't want to step up or you hate the way I was conceived or whatever reason it may be. Please give me the chance to live.
And the thing about that is I'm assuming that most of us would say the same thing. If your parents didn't want you, would you still want to be born? Of course. I'm not necessarily living my life just because my parents are here, just because my parents love me. I mean, I'm glad my parents love me and I'm glad my parents are here, but I'm also myself. I also have my own life to live. I also have my own kids now. I also have things to look forward to. So looking at it like that, it's pretty messed up that a parent's like, well, you're too inconvenient. I'm not ready for you. So now because of that, you're not going to be. And let's look at that a little deeper. To be the person you are, to exist right now, do you understand how lucky you had to be? Let me explain. Not only were we all once a little spermy, but we ran a 1 million sperm race and had to get first. If you didn't get first, that's it. That's a wrap. There's no reset. There's no do-over. There's no my shoelace wasn't tied. There's nothing. You either get first or you don't exist. Think about that. That's crazy. That's how lucky you are just to be here. It's kind of crazy because we don't look at it that way. But literally, you were very, 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 very lucky. 1 million sperm race. You won. At one time, you were an elite athlete. You can tell your kids and your grandkids that you ran 1 million sperm race and you were the fastest. In one moment of your life, you were greatness. But for real, that's how delicate, that's how lucky it is to be who you are. So I know a lot of times we go through life and we feel we're not lucky, or why don't I win the lottery, or why can't this happen to me, or why can't that happen to me? But the fact that you're even here, feeling that and thinking that means you were very, 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 very lucky at one time. And really, we should never forget that. So I'm saying that to say, when you have an abortion, it's not like that person's ever going to be created again. Whoever that was is now gone. Gone. Done. Whoever that person was going to physically look like will never exist now. They started to exist and then it was stopped. And the unspoken things are the emotional trauma women go through when getting an abortion, how hard it is on them. A lot of times women get abortions while they're still sitting on the fence. In my humble opinion, never do that. You never decide someone's life or death while you're on the fence. Unfortunately, when you're young, you get a lot of outside influence telling you to do it. And maybe on the inside, you don't want to, but you still get pressured into it and you do it. And some of these girls never fully heal from that. And it can manifest itself in different ways through them. Maybe they start doing drugs or alcohol. Maybe they start getting more promiscuous. Who knows? Maybe they're just a little bit emotionally unstable now. Maybe they just feel shame or guilt. I just have a hard time seeing any woman doing it and going, "Yay! I did it." No, maybe there are some. Like I said, I'm not here to judge anyone. I don't have the energy to care what you're doing. I just have the energy to tell you my thoughts and how I see this world. Now, what you choose to do with your life, that's on you. Everyone has their own life to live and their own choices to make and their own consequences to deal with. When you're on your deathbed, you have to rerun your life through your head. You have to answer these questions to God. Now, I guess some people don't believe in God, and that's fine. Again, it's another choice you have to make. It doesn't mean if I don't agree with all your actions, I can't be your homie. I just try to show everybody respect that shows respect. Respect gains respect. So that's the video of the pronoun popo getting distracted while trying to tell us why women should have abortions. Excuse me. And trans men. I'm growing. I'm learning. I'm becoming a better person. And now that you know, it's better to just kill the baby than put them in foster care. All I need you guys to do is comment below. Tell me what you think. Would you rather be aborted or go to foster care? And do you think 2020 ever got their mask back? But while you tell me your thoughts, I'm also gonna need you to hit that bell like the hunchback. Also click that hitchhiker button and subscribe with me. And I'll see you on the next trip. Day and night.
Keep it real, keep it real, keep it real.
All my life.
Keep it real, keep it real, keep it real.
Can't help
Keep it real, keep it real, keep it real.